Okay. Can you once tell about -7? Raviteja, let me know where is the confusion for you. Just let me know what you understand about -7 plus 7 rule. Let me know, then I'll explain. Or else, what you can do, I'll explain again, no issues, but I'm going to upload the session, guys. Actually, I'm somewhat busy today, so I'm unable to upload yesterday's session in the YouTube. Okay, so if you wait for a minute, or else today, by today evening, by today night, I'm going to upload that session in the YouTube, so that you can go through it once. Okay, right. Fine. Okay, so in the meantime, what I can do, I'll create a poll, guys. Quickly, I'll create 2-3 questions. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I'll create a poll. Title advanced poll. No, not poll, right? Quiz, right? 1 minute. Polls and title. Okay. Okay, done. I'm going to use this one. Back. Let me delete. Okay, let it be. Fine. I'm creating like 3 questions, guys. I'm going to launch the poll. Just give me 2 minutes. Till which version SQL Server is platform dependent? Okay, don't tell your answer. I'm just creating a poll. 1 minute, guys. Right, okay. So platform, okay. So SQL Server 2019, SQL Server 2017, SQL Server. I'm creating a poll, guys. Okay, just wait a minute. 2014 and SQL Server 2022. Okay, done. So next, add a question. Right. So, and what are the other questions we can add? Identify the okay, that we have already. Okay, identify SQL Windows Server versions. Windows Server versions. Okay, identify the Windows Server versions. Nini, just give me a minute. I'm creating a poll. I'll publish it. Once I publish it, you can see the questions on your screen. Okay, so that you can select the answers. Control C, Control V. add choice and control V. Control V. Eight, 8R2 2012. Right, okay, and what else we discussed yesterday? Okay, so add question on what and all. Just a minute. I do know where to find and how to access the course. Yeah. I'll discuss, Nini. Just give me a minute. I'll discuss. I'm just preparing questionnaire before starting the session, and Windows 2005, 2008, 2008 R2, comma 2012. Control C, Control Z, Control C, Control V. 2008, 8 R2, 2012, 12 R2, Control V. 2012, 12 R2, 2016, 2019, Windows 2012 R2, 2014, 2016, 17. Okay, done. Questions are ready. Let me launch these questions. Control C, Control V. Okay, and then Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and then Control C and Control V, Control V. Right, okay, and save it. So guys, I'm going to launch this one. Okay, so let me three questions, one question, I guess this is the one. Yeah, so I just launched the poll, guys. Okay, you can see the questions on your screen. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute, and the poll. Just a minute, guys. This one I have to launch. Yeah, so I just launched the poll, guys. Okay, so you can see the questions on your screen. So please select your answers. Please select your answers. I just launched the poll and you can select your answers. You can see the questions and answers on your screen options, and then you can select the one. Okay, 3 questions, guys. Can you see the questions on your screen? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. I guess people
Yes.
started answering. Okay, yeah, you can proceed, guys. You can proceed. And yes, Nini. So I don't know where to find how to access the course material. Yeah, so right, so we have that channel SOSC University. Directly you can go there, and guys, I created a playlist, batch 50 playlist. I hope you can see the batch 50 playlist, and only yesterday's video is pending, so that I'll upload by tonight. Okay, so that you can see yesterday's recording. Okay, so go to SOSC University, Society of Software Engineers. Go to the second one and go to the playlists. There you can see the batch 50 playlist. Okay, so 3 videos uploaded. Yesterday is pending one. Yesterday's class is pending. I'm going to upload it by tonight, or most probably tomorrow morning it will come, in case if it is not there, right? And those who registered already shared the notes softwares. Please do check your Gmail inbox or spam folder so that you can receive the files. Okay, so please cross check and let me know, guys. Those who registered for them, you can already, okay, you can see the softwares with you, and notes also, whatever we are following now. Initially I'll send this notes, guys. Half of the course will be covered in this notes. Okay, this is a very big notes, so half of the course will be covered in this notes. Later I'll send okay, the notes based on the topics, individual topics I'm going to share, right? And yes, and people are taking a lot of time to answer. Okay, till now only 8 people responded, guys, for all the questions. Guys, can you see the questions on your screen? Can you see the questions on your screen, guys? Guys, can anyone please confirm? Can everyone see the questions on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why we have less participation today? Right, 24 people responded till now. Let's see, and let me check. Done. Okay, so please respond, guys. I'll wait for one more minute. Okay, fine. So let me check. Okay, so I'm going to end the poll, and right, okay, done. So let me end the poll, guys. Okay, so 30 and around 30 people are answered. Okay, so end the poll. Okay, so for the first question, till which version SQL Server is platform dependent, guys? Okay, so SQL Server 2016, till SQL Server 2016 it's a platform dependent. So don't means this also I said yesterday, platform independent. Okay, this is platform independent from SQL Server 2017 onwards, platform independent. Okay, from 2017 onwards till 2016 it is a platform dependent. That means you can install SQL servers either on Windows operating systems or Linux operating systems also from SQL Server 2017, but up to 2016 it's a platform dependent. People confused, I guess, between 2017 and 2016. Up to 2016, it's platform dependent. From 2017 onwards, it's platform independent. Okay, from 2017 onwards, SQL Server is a platform independent. You can install SQL servers either on Windows Server operating systems and SQL Server operating systems. Sorry, Linux operating systems also. Okay, that is the answer for the first question. So those who answered third option is correct answer, guys. 47% answered correct option. Second, identify the Windows Server versions from the below. So Windows Server 2001, two people answered 2001, 2003. So there is no 2001, guys. Okay, second one, there is no response for second option. So that's fine. Third option, Windows Server 2003, 2008, 8R to 2011. There is no 2011 in the Windows servers. Okay, then fourth option, Windows Server 2008, 8R2, 2012, 2012 R2. So 79% answered correctly, guys. That's fine, good. And the final question, on which Windows operating system I can install SQL Server 2016. So we can calculate, guys. So right, let me explain. Ravi, listen carefully. Okay, those who missed yesterday's class. Okay, so listen carefully, guys. So in case if customer is coming to you and asking, hey, can you please install, as you know that SQL server is an application, we can install this application on any of the operating systems, especially Windows Server operating systems. So if anyone comes to you and ask, hey Ravi, can you please install SQL Server 2016, or Ravi, can you please tell me on what and all Windows Server operating systems I can install SQL Server 2016, can you please tell me, so that we'll plan accordingly. Like that, if any application team came to you, if any application guy came to you, and if anyone asked like that, so what to tell to them, right? Which version we should know, right? On what and all Windows Server operating systems I can install SQL Server, we should know, right? So for that we have very simple formula, -7 to, it's very simple, guys. Every SQL server will support -7 years past and +7 years for future. -7 years past, +7 years future. Again, it's not a benchmark, or it's not a kind of a Microsoft, okay, value and all. I am in with my experience, so I just okay experienced these kind of things and all. With my experience, I'm telling you this formula shortcut. Other Windows Server versions also you can install, but on these versions you can for sure you can install SQL Server, okay, as per this formula, right? -7 years to +7 years. Generally every SQL Server will support 15 years to 20 years, guys. Generally I'll tell you what is this support and all, I'll tell you. Okay, so if you buy any product, there will be one warranty, right? So in case if something happened to that product, so you can go to that, okay, customer care and all, they are going to help you out. Okay, so in case if the product is damaged or repaired, so as if the product is in warranty, they are going to help you out. If it is not in warranty, still they'll give you the support, but you have to pay the money. In the same way, SQL Server is also a product, guys. So Microsoft is the vendor of the SQL Server. So Microsoft will give the support. If you stuck at anywhere, if you stuck at any point, you can directly call to Microsoft support. Microsoft support will charge you $300 per hour. Okay, means 24,000 Indian rupees per hour. Per hour, they are going to charge you $300 for support. If you stuck at anywhere, or if there is a big issue, okay, or if there is no DBA team in the company, generally people will go for a Microsoft support. So Microsoft will give you support, guys. Okay, in case if any issues are there with the SQL, that is also a product, right? So Microsoft will give you a support. So it is not going to give the support for lifelong, hardly 15 years or 20 years. After that, one more new version comes, then SQL Server will, Microsoft will stop supporting the older versions. Like if you have iPhone 3, 4, 5, okay, we have iPhone 14, but can you install WhatsApp in the older versions of iPhone 3, iPhone 4? Is it going to support? No. WhatsApp is going to stop the support for older versions of iPhone, guys. Not only iPhone, even this one also. What is that? We have Android phones also. So if it's the old device, if it's the old version, that particular product will stop supporting. So in the same way, Microsoft will give you support, guys, for 15 years or for 20 years. So this is different thing. Forget about all these things. Don't want to deviate as of now. So we'll discuss support thing later. Fine. So now as discussed, if any SQL server, if you want to know on which Windows Server operating system I can install the SQL Server, just go 7 years past and 7 years future. So this formula you have to apply on the SQL Server version. So 2016 is my version. So minus 7, 2016 minus 7, what is the value guys? 2016 minus 7, 2009. And 2016 plus 7, how much? 2023.
2023.
In this range, what and all Windows Server operating systems we have, guys? In this range, what and all Windows Server operating systems we have? Okay.
12, 12 R2.
Yes, we
Mm.
have 12, 12 R2, 16, 19 and 22. So on all these operating systems, you can install Pakka. For sure, you can install SQL Server 2016. Sir, can I install on 2008, Windows Server 2008? 4 years gap is there. It's very difficult. If plus or minus 1 year gap is there, it might help you to install. But for sure, you can install on all Windows Server versions. Okay. So this will depends on your minus 7 plus 7 rule. Again, this is not a thumb rule. Okay, so it's just I'm explaining with my experience, guys. So is it clear, Ravi? Now still any questions here?
Yeah, Shanmugh, it's clear.
Fine, right? Right. So right, guys, so here let me check the answer. How many of you answered wrongly? Where is the poll? And yeah, poll. So 3 people answered first option, so which is wrong, and 4 people which is again wrong. 7 people answered wrongly, and 21 people, okay, selected the third option. 75% said correct answer, guys. Thank you for that. Right, so still if you are having any issue with that, let me know. Okay, we'll discuss. No issues. Right. So now let's go with these two terminologies today. Okay. So based on that, then we'll discuss about the editions of SQL Server also. So tomorrow onwards, slowly I'll start the demo, guys. Okay. Don't think only theory will be there. No, demo is there, but you should know, right? Right. You should know, right? So before, if you want to go for a car driving, you should know at least some traffic rules and all, right? How to drive, where to drive. Okay. Where I can go for a signals and all. So you should know basic thumb rules, right? Particular driving and all. So that's a kind of a what we can say rules. So first we have to know these basics. Okay, then only we can go with the car driving and all. In the same way, first we have to know these basics. Then we can slowly jump into the demos and all. So most probably tomorrow onwards demos will start. Slowly I'll create one virtual machine and I'll install one operating system. Then slowly we are going to, okay, discuss the things, guys. So 1 minute, just 1 minute, please, just 1 minute. Guys, 2 minutes, just 2 minutes, please, don't mind. Right. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah. So tomorrow onwards, I'm going to create a virtual box. I'll show you how to install virtual box and all. So then, okay. So like we'll create one virtual machine and we are going to install Windows Server operating system. Then we'll slowly start, we'll install the SQL Server and then I'll show you how to install SQL Server and all. There is a separate class to install SQL Servers. I'll explain each and every component while installing what and all components will get it. I'm going to explain all these things. Right. So let's continue the discussion, guys. So we'll discuss about the CTP, RC, RTM. Okay. So what are these terminologies? Where I can see these terminologies. Right. So the latest version of SQL Server is SQL Server 2022, right? So this is the latest version. So if they are planning to release 2022, they might start their research and all past 1 year, like 2021, like that. So they will do research for 1 year or 2 years. They will check it, okay, what kind of features they want to introduce and how to improve, okay, the SQL Server and all, and they will try to give their best in the latest versions. Always that is the market strategy, right? If you are giving more features, definitely people are interested to take this product, right? The same way Microsoft also will think. So might be before 1 or 2 years onwards, their groundwork will start for the new version, and then they will plan it accordingly. So once they design the new version, are they going to release that new product directly into the market, guys? General market strategy, if any organization or if any company, okay, um, um, introduces a new product, so before introducing to the market, what it will do, guys? What it will do generally?
There will be developer to
Correct.
understand.
Yes. For example, same corona vaccination, right? So before coming into the public, that corona vaccine, okay, so they don't directly, like scientists, even though like corona came in the year of 2020 beginning, so scientists will take some time, like 1 year kind of thing, then they release that vaccination, right? So in this 1 year, what they did, guys? So they just try to understand the structure of the virus, and then for that they try to find out the remedies and then the medicine. And once they find out that medicine or vaccine, they didn't directly, okay, introduce to the public, right? So they just go for a testing phase, right? First they just tested on the rats. Any medicine, this is the common policy. First they have to test it on rats, then they have to test it on monkeys, then slowly, okay, they will start. There will be a there will be a group, guys. What is that? Human, what is that name, guys? There will be one terminology, human,
Trial.
what is that?
Human trial.
Human trials, clinical trials, something like that. Yeah. One more terminology is there. I'm not unable to recollect that one. So they'll go for a clinical trials. Like there will be some group of people. Okay, they are going to like register for this human trials and all. I guess you can see this is a kind of mafia. So they will give that vaccine to that people initially. Okay, so they will observe it. They will see how it is behaving. So they will monitor it for 2 months or 3 months. They will check each and every corner after taking the vaccine, how they are behaving, what kind of changes, okay, they can see everything. They are going to monitor each and everything. They are going to monitor keenly. They are going to monitor, guys. After that, in case of any side effects, so they are going to like increase some dose, decrease some value, something they will do, and they are going to finally release one product. And that product, first it will go for testing phase, right? So if it is succeeded in testing, what you can do, what you can came to know in testing, guys, in case of any side effects or something is there, all the things, all the side effects you can see in the testing phase, so that they can do the modifications accordingly, right? Then finally they will release it to the public. In the same way, if Microsoft wants to release any product, any new version, they don't directly release to the public, guys. Okay, they will first release a test version, test copy to the community people, in case, imagine if Microsoft wants to introduce SQL Server 2025. Imagine, not sure whether they are introducing or not, I am not sure. Imagine they are planning to introduce SQL Server 2025. So their groundwork will start from this year onwards. Before 1 year or 2 years, they'll start their groundwork, right? So the engineers of Microsoft will start their groundwork, and like before 1 or 2 years, and they will come up with a good package. So before selling that product to the public or companies, first they will go for a testing. So where they can test it, see, testing is very important, guys. Okay, so if 100 people are there in the team, 100 people can think in 100 ways. 100 brains can think, each brain can think in 100 ways. So total 10,000 ways they might can think maximum. But if they release that product to the community means, right, group of people, those who are very much interested in Microsoft community. So they will join one community called Microsoft community, so that these community people will have an advantage, that they can see the products before they are going to release it to the market. So Microsoft will release the products to the community people first, right? First it will release the product to the community people. So as a community member, you can download that software, you can install in your laptop, and you can check what and all new features are there in that particular new version. If any bugs are there, if any new features are there, if any other things, if it is not behaving properly. Bug means what, guys? Can anyone tell me what is bug? Generally when you introduce any software, generally when you
Documents with
when you introduce any software, generally there is a terminology called bug. What is meant by bug?
abnormal
Error.
error.
Sorry?
Malfunction.
Yeah, very good. Malfunction. Excellent word. Malfunction. Malfunction of the application, or if the application is not working as expected, that is called a bug. Bug is different, error is different, guys. Bug is different, error is different. Bug means a malfunction. Generally, I'll give the same example in every class, guys. That is a perfect example, I feel. So when MSET exam was introduced, MSET means engineering exam, guys. Generally we'll use this in Telugu states, engineering and medical entrance test. So MSET exam, when they introduced OMR sheet, I hope you know, right? OMR sheet. Okay, so you can mark your answers and all. So you can choose, okay, whether it is a correct answer or wrong answer. So you can choose here, guys. This is how it will be, like question number will be there and responses will be there. You have to choose your response there, right? So generally you can see here, right? You can choose the option either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. You can choose anything, right? So when they introduce the OMR sheet in the MSET examinations for the first batch, OMR sheet means, what is the use of the OMR sheet, guys? Instead of human intervention, so systems are going to correct your papers, right? So to reduce the risk, to reduce the corruption, to reduce the human errors, generally people will go for systems, right? So when they introduced, for the first time when they introduced OMR sheet, what happened is, like, one student got 160 by 160 marks. One student got it is actually for 160 marks. One student got 160 by 160 marks. So later they just checked how he got 160 marks, 160 by 160, how he got 160 marks. Then they checked, the evaluators checked that OMR sheet. There they found, okay, there they found the problem. What is the problem, guys? Let me show you the problem. Okay, what I can do, let me delete this. Okay, and what I can do, yeah, yes, I can come like this. Yes, okay, fine. So what they found is, one student, what he did, he just rounded all the responses for every question. He just rounded all the responses for every question, guys. So for 160 questions, he rounded all the responses. How the software is actually working, how that software engineers write the code, which is correct answer. If the correct answer is marked, give 1 mark. For 51st question, they just write a logic. If C is correct answer, if anyone marked C, you can give one answer to the student, right? So like that they just wrote their logic. The software engineers wrote their logic in that way. What this guy did is, knowingly or unknowingly, he just marked all the answers. For every question, all 4 options he marked. So for every question there will be one correct answer, right? So he got 160 by 160 marks. This is called application malfunctionality. So here the developers missed one logic, that only one answer has to be selected. They missed that condition. Only one answer has to be selected. They cannot entertain more than one answer or one option. So they missed that logic. So this guy got 160 by 160 marks. So this is like malfunction. You can still bypass the logics and all if you are very strong. Okay, if you are very intelligent and a lot of bugs will be there nowadays, and there is a business also. If you are able to find the bugs and all, companies will give you money also. Okay, so like this kind of issues and all will be there. That is called malfunctionality. So there might be some bugs and all. There might be some bugs in every software. I told you, right? So we cannot think in different ways. Hardly 10 ways or 20 ways we can think. But while while the product is in use, people are going to use it for multiple requirements. By that time they might face some bugs. So to avoid all these bugs, what it will do, Microsoft will release a test product to the community people. The first test copy of the SQL Server version is called CTP version. Very simple. Why we are discussing all these things? Very simple. CTP means the first test copy of the new version is called CTP. Before introducing the final product to the public or market, Microsoft will release the first copy. Generally we will have first copy, second copies in the shirts, in the handbags and all. First copy means a test copy. Second copy, the first test copy of SQL Server is called a CTP copy. Okay, so they will release it to the community people as a DBA. You can also register with the Microsoft community. You can download this and you can install in your laptop and you can work with it. You can check what and all new features introduced in 2025 in case if they are going to introduce. So you can check all these things, and finally you can, in case if any bugs are there, you can report to Microsoft. Hey, so and so bug I just came to know, like this should work like this, but it is working in a different way. So in case if any bugs are there, you can report to Microsoft. They are going to note down all the bugs and they are going to fix the bugs, and they are going to release second test copy, that is called RC. RC is the second test copy of SQL Server, guys. Okay, so RC also same, like people can download it, they can install, they can work, they can test all the features. If anything you want to suggest to Microsoft, you can suggest to Microsoft. So like that, the RC copy is also second test copy. Released candidate is a second test copy. After these two test copies, they are going to scrutiny, they are going to summarize all the bugs, they are going to fix all the bugs. Finally they are going to release that product to the market. That is called RTM copy. So whenever you are installing any new SQL Server version, always you'll install an RTM copy, guys. Always you'll install an RTM copy. The base version of SQL Server is called an RTM copy, released to market. These two are free, but as they are free, you cannot use it for commercial purpose and all. Just for testing purpose you can use it. This is not free, this is a paid version, guys. This is a paid version. So after all the bugs and all, sir, after RTM also, is there any chance of bugs? Yes, very common. Very common, guys. Why? Because you will get to know the bugs during the usage of that application. We might use SQL Server for multiple requirements. I told you, right? Maybe 100 people can think in 10 ways, which is 10,000 ways or 1,000 ways they can think. But if the product is into the market, 1 lakh people will use this product, or 10 lakhs people will use this product, or 1 crore, 10 million people will use this product. So their usage is different, their utilization is different. So they might face some new bugs and all. Those bugs also will be fixed, even though the product is released to the public, but still we can fix those bugs using updates called service packs. Using the updates called service packs, regularly you're updating your application, right? If you are not updating, or your system is updating your application, right? Sometimes if you open phone pay, it will ask you to update the application. If you turn on automatic updates, automatically the application will be updated. In the same way, regularly. Why? Because to enhance the security of the application, to fix any bugs are there, if any bugs are there, to fix those bugs, generally that product owner will release some updates. Those updates are called service packs and cumulative updates. Clear, guys? CTP means first test copy, RC means second test copy. After the bugs are cleared from the CTP and RC, finally they will release the licensed copy, which is RTM copy. Whatever you are installing in your servers in the organizations, that is your RTM copy. RTM is the base copy of any new version, base copy of any new version. On top of RTM, if they want to fix any bugs and all, still if any bugs are there, if any, for any security purpose, okay, to enhance the security of the SQL servers, we'll add the updates, we'll patch the SQL server with the updates. Those updates are called service packs or cumulative updates. Clear, guys? Any questions, any doubts? Any questions here?
Sir, is it a generalized term, or it is like only used for SQL? Like
Which one?
these CTP, RCRTM?
Only for testing purpose. You cannot use it for general purpose. Clear? Any questions, guys? No questions?
And sir, how is it different from the beta version and all?
Beta, same beta version only. There is no again beta version. That is called beta version only. Your CTP and all beta version only. Right? Any other questions? Fine, no questions. Then let's jump into the another topic called build number. Okay. So what is this build number? You can see while explaining. So you can see here, write some numbers. What are these numbers and all? Very simple. Before jumping into the discussion, let me show you the SQL server first. You'll get an idea, right, how SQL server will be. So let me show you the SQL server. You don't worry about these steps. I'll explain. I just stopped the SQL server. I'm going to start it. Okay, you don't worry about these steps. Okay, I'm just starting the SQL server so that I can show you how it is going to be. Okay, I'm going to start the SQL server. So if it is up and running, if it is running, then only I can connect to the SQL server. So I want to connect to the SQL server. So I'm going to start the SQL server in the organization. No need to start generally. It will be up and running continuously. If anyone stopped, then you can start it like this from services.msc. But again, in the server, I'll show you directly. So I will use one tool called Management Studio, SSMS. So you don't worry about this. Again, there is a separate class, complete class is there on the Management Studio. So I'll explain a bit, everything about Management Studio, how to install Management Studio, what are the uses of Management Studio. I'll explain. As of now, you don't worry. So as of now, just understand like this. Management Studio is a tool to connect to the SQL server. Management Studio is one tool or one application which will help us to connect to the SQL servers, guys. So let's wait for a minute, it is opening. Right. So I'm going to connect to one SQL server. Okay. I have my server names here. If not, I can browse it. I can choose the server name and I'm going to click OK. Connect. Guys, don't worry about this. Again, I'll explain you. Okay. So you don't worry about this. There is a separate class on this. Okay. Right. Hide it. Right. Fine. So this is called your SQL server, guys. Now you can see right here. This is your server name. This is your server name, and you can see lot of objects. We'll call these things are as an objects. This is one object. This is one object. This is one object, like this. Sorry, different objects are there in the SQL server. If you expand databases, you can see all the databases. Okay, chalo, no issues. So now if you see here, this is your SQL server, right? Can you identify which version of SQL server it is currently? What is the version of this SQL server? Can anyone tell me the version of this SQL server?
15.0.
So do we have 15.0 in the market? Version should be 2000 or 2005 or 2008 or 8 or 2 or 12, 14, 16, 17, 19.
2019. 2019.
2019.
So how we can identify, how you are able to tell this is belongs to 2019 version? You cannot see anywhere, guys. Okay, SQL Server 2019 and all you cannot see, but you should be in a position to identify the version of the SQL Server, right? Okay, so how you can identify, with what number you can identify the version of the SQL Server? That number is called build number. What is that number, guys? Build number. Build number will help you to identify the version of the SQL Server. So the build number format, it contains 4 parts, guys. Build number contains 4 parts. Build number contains 4 parts. Major version dot minor version dot revision actual build number dot revision history. Okay, revision history. Major version dot minor version dot actual build number dot revision history. So if you see here, the only number that will help you out to find out the version of SQL Server is this number. See in the brackets you can see, right, 15.0.2000.5. Forget about third part and fourth part as of now. Don't concentrate on it. So let's concentrate on first and second part. Second part also you can ignore it. For all the versions, second part will be generally 0 only. So main concentration is first part. What is the first part name, guys? Major version.
Major
Version. So you have to concentrate on major version 15.0, major plus minor 15.0. If you go and check here in this list, for which version you can see 15.0, guys? For which SQL server? 2019. So this server belongs to SQL Server 2019. Okay. If you see the number here, the build number, the major version and minor version, based on the major version and minor version, I can identify the version of the SQL Server. So that version is called a major version. 1 minute, I am getting one call. Hello.
పక్కన సరే సరే సార్ సరే సార్
right? Okay. So you can see this number will help you out to identify the version of the SQL server. Okay, that number is called bill number. Bill number generally will help you to identify the version of the SQL server. So the bill number contains 4 parts: major version, minor version, actual bill number, and revision history. Right, so that too you have to concentrate only the first 2 parts, major and minor version. Third part and fourth part, when you apply the updates, when you patch the SQL server, these numbers are going to be changed. So no need to discuss about the third part and fourth part. So these are all bill numbers of your respective SQL server versions. If you install SQL Server 2000, you can see 8.0 here. If you install SQL Server 2005, you can see 9.0 here. If you install SQL Server 2008, you can see 10.0 here. Like that, 2008 R2 10.5. Only for 2008 R2 50 will be there. Remaining all versions, the minor version will be 0 only. Only for 8R2 10.50 will be there. Then 2012 11.0 will be there, 2014 12.0, 2015 sorry 2016 13.0, 2017 14.0, 2019 15.0, and 2020 to 16.0. So you can see 15.0, right? So this is your SQL Server 2019. Sir, what is the proof? You are telling something, I don't believe you. No problem. Right click. I can show you the version using the query. So what is the query to find out the version? Forget about everything, guys. Okay, don't worry. I'm going to again explain about all these things, how to write the query, what is this and all. Select @ version. If you type select @ very small command. Okay, select @ version will help you to find out the version. This is one query. How to execute this query? Select the query. First check this parse button. Parse will tell you any syntax errors are there, any errors are there in this command, it will tell you. So let's execute this parse button first. Command completed successfully means there are no errors. Now I want to see output of this command. Just click on execute button. See here, Microsoft SQL Server 2019 RTM. Just now we discussed about RTM. So in this way you can find out the version of the SQL Server. There is no way you can see the version, guys, in the SQL Server properties or settings. Nowhere you can see the versions. Only the way is either you can use bill number format. Using bill number you can identify, or you can run a query called select @ version will help you to find the version of the SQL Server. So these are all the bill numbers. Again, these numbers also should be on tip of your tongue. Tomorrow I'll ask you. Then what about these numbers? 9.0 90, 8.0 80, 7.0 70 means there is no dot here. 10.0 100, 10.50 still 100 only, 11.0 110. So what are these numbers? So when you install SQL Server, so generally when you install SQL Server or any application, generally in your C drive, when you install any application, it will create one folder with that application name in the C drive. So go to C drive and go to program files. There you can see all the applications, installed applications in your machine, laptop. Go to Microsoft. We install SQL Server, right? Microsoft SQL Server folder. There you can see there you can see some folders, right? These are all called binary folders. That means when you install SQL Server 2017 in your laptop, 140 folder will be created. When you install SQL Server 2019 in your laptop, 150 folder will be created. When you install SQL Server 2022 in your laptop, 160 folder will be created. Where I can see that folder? In the C drive, program files, Microsoft SQL Server. Then you can see all the binary folders. So if you see 160 in my machine, that means which instance installed, guys, in this laptop? Can anyone tell me?
2022.
Very good. 150 also I can see. Which instance installed, guys? 150 also I can see. Which instance?
2019.
2019. So in this way, without connecting to the SQL server also, you can see what and all versions or what and all SQL servers installed in your laptop using this technique. Clear, guys? Any questions, any doubts, please? Forget about all these things. What will be there inside the folders? I'll take a separate session after the installation of SQL Server. So you don't worry about these folders. I'll take care of these things. Okay. As of now, that is just a normal topic. Okay. After installation, I'll tell you what and all things included in that folders and all. Are we good, guys? Any questions?
Sir, what is the query, if you can tell?
Select @version.
No,
Select.
that's fine. What do you, literal meaning of
Query means just an instruction to the software. Hey, I want to find out the version. If I ask your name, there should be a way. What is your name? What is your name? Someone asked this question, right? What is your name?
right, sir? Sarvasva Bhardwaj.
Sorry, what is your name?
Sarvasva, sir.
Sarvashva. Got it. Sarvashva. So I am asking you, like, I want to know your name, so I have to ask you one question, right? What is your name? That is an instruction kind of thing. Then you can reply like Sarvashva. So in the same way, I want to ask, hey SQL server, what is your version? It cannot understand that language. Chalo, it can understand one language called query language. In that query language, we have to ask the version. So the query language is, if you run select command at that version, then okay, customer is asking my version. Chalo, let me populate the version so that it can show you the version of the SQL server. So query or command is nothing but an instruction to the software that you have to do the specific thing that was mentioned in the query or in that particular instruction. Okay, fine, Sarvash.
Sir, right, sir. Sir, one more thing that as the name suggests that it is structure query, right? So
Yes.
how can we define it that it is structured?
How can we define it structured? So you are going to follow the structure now. It's difficult to explain, but later you will come to know. This means, for this, if you want to understand the structure and all, you have to be good in the SQL language, T-SQL language. Okay, but we are not going to concentrate more in the T-SQL. DBA doesn't need more T-SQL and all. Okay, so this will be discussed later, slowly.
No problem.
Yeah.
Sir, one last question from my
Yes.
side. If we want to like remove or uninstall the version, we do that.
If you want to remove or uninstall the version, we can do that. That's what the question.
Yes, sir. How can we do that, sir?
We can uninstall from the, how you can uninstall Zoom. For example, you want to uninstall Zoom. How you can do that? You want to uninstall Teams. How you can do that? From add or remove programs, right?
Application we can
Right,
In
from
control panels, programs.
add or remove programs, right? So there is a
Right, sir.
shortcut. There is a shortcut for add or remove programs. The shortcut is appwiz.cpl. Again, you will get the same add or remove programs window like this. Which software you want to uninstall, double click on that software, you can uninstall. In the same way, you can see SQL Server also in this section. I want to uninstall 2019, right? Double click on 2019, it will populate. Okay, so uninstall button you can see here. Are you sure you want to uninstall Microsoft SQL Server? Yes, if I click yes, automatically SQL Server uninstallation wizard will start. You have to select some instructions on that wizard, next, and you have to choose the instance to uninstall, and you can click uninstall button to uninstall the SQL Server.
Got it, sir. So basically, we have to like do it for like if we want a complete uninstallation, then we have to do it for right from 2012 to 2019.
No. That is completely wrong. If you want to uninstall Microsoft Teams, which one you are going to uninstall? That
The main this one
particular
only, yeah.
particular Teams application only, right? In the same
Yeah,
way,
sir.
in the Windows machine, I have multiple versions in this laptop. So which version I want to uninstall, I am going to select that version only. If I want to uninstall 2019, how come I'll start with 2022? Or if I want to uninstall 2022, why I'll uninstall 2019? Which version you want to uninstall, that version only you have to choose and you have to uninstall. You cannot uninstall all other versions. Right? If you want to uninstall Teams, you have to uninstall this one. You cannot uninstall Zoom, right? You cannot uninstall Zoom. Zoom is different, Teams is different. In the same way, if I want to uninstall 2019, double click on this. Or if you want to uninstall 2017, double click on this. Whatever components, 2017 components are there, double click on all 2017 components and uninstall it. If you want to uninstall 2019, you cannot start with 2022. You got my point? Clear, Sarvash? I cannot hear you, Sarvash. Is it clear? Chalo, okay, fine, no issues. Right, any other questions, guys? Any other questions, any doubts?
No, sir. It's clear for me.
Who is this Devidas iPhone? Devidas iPhone. Who is this? What is your name? Devidas iPhone?
Devidas Secret.
Devidas? Do you have my number?
Play.
Sorry? I cannot hear you,
Yes, sir.
Devidas. Do you have my number?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you please ping me from your WhatsApp number? Right. Okay, guys, any questions?
Already link, sir. WhatsApp number.
Already?
A link or sir WhatsApp number.
No, just ping me. Okay, I just want to identify. So I see this is a new name. Okay, just ping me. Just say hi in the WhatsApp to me. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
chalo.
sir.
Yep. Thank you. Fine. Okay, done. Any other questions, guys? Okay, so we discussed about okay, CTP bill number, right? Right. We'll discuss about this also, additions also, so that we can close it. It's not a big topic, very small topic. So additions, what is meant by addition? What is meant by addition? Addition means limitations to the features in the software is called addition. Limitations to the features in the software is called addition. I'll give you a small example. Okay. Okay. We have different matrimonies, right? Something like Kalyan matrimony. Okay. So let's go with Kalyan matrimony. Pricing. Okay. And Kalyan matrimony marriages 100 rupees only. What is matrimony? Terms and conditions. Matrimony, brides, bridegrooms. Let me check here. Let me check the prices. Tell me any matrimony sites, guys. I am getting all caste related matrimonies only. Tell me any matrimony sites. Tell me any matrimony sites names, guys.
Bharat Matrimony.
Bharat matrimony. Okay, shadi.com. One minute, guys. Right, okay. So let me check whether I can see the pricing and all. I cannot see directly. Okay, chalo. I just want to give you an example. Okay, that's not an issue. Let's go with the Zoom pricing. Okay. So Zoom, I'm using Zoom app, right? So Zoom is not free. Okay. So we have free app, Zoom, free Zoom app is there, and we have different plans. Basic plan is free for 40 minutes, guys. Means if you are using Zoom free app, it is free for 40 minutes only, right? So after that, meeting will be closed automatically. Maximum 100 attendees can attend. Some other features you can see, team chart, mail and calendar, something like that. If you go for professional plan, you can see I have to pay 13,200 per year. Okay, I'll get some extra features. See, up to here this is common, but I got cloud storage 5 GB, essential apps also I got it. If you spend little more, you will go for 18,000 per year. Up to here it is common. I'm sorry. Other than that, you can see extra SSO managed domains. If you go for business plus, see how many features you are getting. If you go for enterprise, see how many features you are getting. That means the amount that you are paying means based on the amount you are paying to the Zoom company, it is unlocking the features. Right? Is it clear, guys? Based on the amount, if you go for free app, for example, if you go for matrimony, lot of free profiles you can see, but you don't see their contact numbers and all. Simply every day early morning they are going to send a beautiful pictures and all, bridegroom, you can see. But if you want to go and check their profile, they will ask you the money. And again, if you pay 5,000, there are different, like 1 month subscription. If you pay 10,000, 3 month subscription. If you pay 20,000, unlimited subscription till you get married. For second marriage also, if you want, you can plan. Okay, so like that, whatever options are there, options will be there, but the features will be unlocked in each stage based on the amount you are paying to that company. In the same way, this is called edition, guys. This is one edition, this is one edition, this is one edition, means limitations to the features. In SQL servers, lot of features will be there, but all the features don't work on all the editions. We have different editions in the SQL server. We have express edition, like, which is like a basic plan kind of thing. We have evaluation edition, this is also more than a basic. We have developer edition, okay, and we have standard edition, and we have enterprise edition. So which is the highest edition, guys? Enterprise edition is the highest edition, where all the features, see, if you go for enterprise here, if you go for enterprise plan, see how many features you are getting. How many features you are getting? More than the features that are compared to all the editions, right? So means you are paying extra money, so that's why they are giving extra features. And the same way, express edition, you don't see all the, this is a free edition actually. Express edition is free, but like this it will be, see, free edition means only 1-to-1 up to 40 minutes. After 40 minutes it will be closed. I'm just giving you an example with the Zoom, guys. There is no relation between Zoom and SQL Server. I'm just giving an example of Zoom. So if you go for express edition, which is free, guys, as it is free, you cannot install it on the production servers. Okay, you cannot install the free editions in the prod servers. Why? Because Microsoft is going to lose the money, which is illegal. Microsoft can take action on you. It can file a suit on you. Please be muted, guys. Right, fine, thank you. So it is illegal, guys. It is a free edition, but all features won't work. Some of the features will work, like maximum database size will be 10 GB only. You cannot create a database more than 10 GB. 1 minute. Let me disable the notions and clear the drawings. Right. So the max database size in the Express edition is 10 GB only. If you want to go, if your database is 11 GB, you don't support in the Express edition. And the two Express edition is free, but you cannot install it on the production servers. Okay. So like this kind of features are there, guys, in the editions of SQL Server. So edition is nothing but the limitations to the existing features. The limitations to the features is called as an edition. So we have different editions in the SQL Server. We have Express edition, Evaluation edition, Developer edition. This Evaluation edition is free for 6 months, guys. They don't mostly ask. No one will ask you in the interview the difference between Express and Evaluation. No, mostly you are not going to try as a fresher. Okay, you are going to try as an experienced DBA, like 4 years or 5 years or minimum 2-3 years and all you are going to put, right? So they don't ask you. They might ask you what and all different editions are there, but they don't ask you what is the difference between this and that. Still, if you want to learn deeply, you can go and Google it. Differences between Express Evaluation, Express Developer, Developer Standard, Standard Enterprise, almost close together only. Right, it is free for 6 months. Again, this is also free, right? This also you cannot install it on your production servers. Okay, this is free for 6 months. This also you cannot install it on production servers. Developer edition till SQL Server 2014 till SQL Server 2016 till SQL Server 2016 developer edition is not free. Dev edition is not free, guys. You have to pay money to the Dev edition. From 2017 onwards, Dev edition is free. But you can install only on non-prod servers. Why? Because this is free, right? Free you cannot install on the production servers, right? So Dev edition is free from 2017 onwards. So after this, because of lot of competition, guys, can anyone guess what will be the cost of one SQL Server copy? Guess it, guys. What will be the cost of one SQL Server software copy? Guess it. How much it will be? Sorry, 8.
It's $5,000.
Correct. Between $8,000 to $9,000 or $10,000, which will be in Indian currency. 10,000 means how much, guys? $10,000 means how much? Around 8 lakhs kind of stuff. Yeah, so it will be more than like 4 to 5 lakhs or 6 lakh, guys, one copy. So different pricing models are there. So this will be taken care by your company. Okay, architecture, they are going to decide what and all editions they need and what environments, what kind of stuff they are going to need. Based on the architecture decision, they are going to buy the softwares, guys. Okay, chalo. So developer edition is not free till 2016, but it was free from 2017 onwards because of the huge competition from the other database softwares. Microsoft gave it for free. So because of this decision, okay, so lot of amount saved for the companies, guys. Why? Because in the organization generally in the organization, okay, anywhere between 100 to 1000, 2000, 3000, 5000, 10,000 servers also will be there. Out of this, imagine 10,000. If it is a big organization, we are managing 7,000 servers, guys. Literally we are managing 7,000 servers. Very big network. Okay, very big network, very, like, it's a very big what I can say, count. Okay, so generally the organizations depends on the project. 100 servers will be there, 200 servers will be there, or 500 servers will be there, or less than 1000 servers will be there. So 10,000, out of 10,000, some servers, like not all 10,000s are developer edition, guys. So out of 10,000, or if you go for service based company, TCS, Infosys, they are supporting hundreds of clients across the globe. They are supporting hundreds of clients or thousands of clients. So each client, if they are using SQL Server in each project, if they are using 100 SQL servers, thousands of clients for hundreds of SQL servers means you can imagine how many copies will be there, how many copies they are using. So out of this 10,000, imagine if 1,000 developer editions are there, 1,000 dev servers are there. Imagine before 2017, they have to pay 1,000 into something around, it is dev, right? Around $5,000, something like that. Or it is around 1,000 into around 3 to 4 lakhs, guys. 1,000 into 3 to 4 lakhs. Imagine how much money it will be. 1,000 into 3 to 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1,000, 3 lakhs into 1,000, 30 lakhs into 100, 3 crores into 10, 30 crores. 30 crore rupees they have to spend for 1,000 servers. But from 2017, in case if there are 1,000 dev servers are there, okay. But from 2017 onwards, they make it free. So developer edition, no need to pay any money, single rupee also no need to pay. So it's a very big advantage, okay. So then immediately people started migrating to 2017, guys. Immediately, that is actually a marketing strategy. Right, if 2017 is free, developer edition we cannot keep it in 2017, and the production edition I cannot keep it in lower version, right? So if developer edition I move it to 2017, all the other platforms also I have to move to 2017 or higher versions. So that is actually a marketing strategy, okay. So it's a kind of a biscuit kind of a stuff, okay. So that's how they did it. They make it free from 2017 onwards. 2017 developer edition is free, 2019 developer edition is also free, 2022 developer edition is also free, okay. All the features will work here, guys. In the developer edition, all the features will work. Whatever features are there in the SQL Server, most of the features, 99%, most of the features will work. Then, sir, you are saying we cannot install Express edition on production, evaluation edition on production, developer edition on production. But what editions I can install on production? These two editions you can install on production server, standard and enterprise edition. Based on your organization standards, based on your organization size, client size, application size, you can go for standard edition or enterprise edition. So there will be no big difference between standard and enterprise, like in terms of CPU cores, in terms of database sizes. That is the minimum differences are there between your standard and enterprise. So on your production environment, if it is the highest and all, they will go for enterprise. Sometimes people will choose standard also. So this will be decided by your architect again. So they are going to decide and they will let us know, install this edition, install that edition and all. Accordingly, we are going to install the SQL Server. So edition is nothing but limitations to the existing features, guys. So in one edition some features will work, in one edition some features won't work. If you go for higher editions, higher features will be unlocked. This kind of stuffs will be there. So this is all about your edition of SQL servers. Tomorrow we'll discuss what and all components you will get it when you install or when you are installing SQL Server. So after this, immediately we'll jump into the demo, guys. Believe me, it's not like a boring session from tomorrow onwards. Slowly I'll try to create a VMs and all, then okay. So you'll start practicing the things and all from tomorrow onwards, okay. As of now it's a theory, as like basics of SQL Server. Slowly we'll discuss the points and we are going to discuss the demo as well from tomorrow onwards, okay. So we'll connect tomorrow at 7 PM sharp and we are going to discuss further things, guys. Any questions? Any questions, any doubts? Devidas, you haven't pinged me from your WhatsApp. Can you please ping me from your WhatsApp again?
On the
Okay,
SQL
access the
servers,
code. Yes, Jobby, tell me please.
on the SQL servers, some 70, 80, 90, 100, what are they?
That are the copies, Jobby. Copies, number of copies.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah, SQL servers, multiple SQL servers. See, I have one requirement. For that, I have one application. For that application, I might use one SQL server copy or two SQL servers copies or three SQL servers copies if I go for HADR and all. Okay, for one application. Like that, you are going to support hundreds of applications. So each application will take one database, right?
Okay.
Yeah, for that, we'll use multiple SQL Server software copies in the market.
Okay.
No, you are asking about these folders, 80, 90.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. So I thought the different thing. So when you install SQL Server, automatically these folders will be created in the system in your laptop. These folders will be created in your laptop when you install a respective versions. The folders will be created in your laptop. Those are the folder names. Okay.
I understood.
Yeah, Nini, go to spam. Okay, you can see the softwares and all shared with you. You can go and check in your spam or your inbox, Gmail inbox that you shared with me. And for videos, you can go to YouTube, type SYSC University, and then you can see the not required, Raghava, not required. No, not required. 1 minute of what is the first question then? First question I don't see, only second question, third question. Uh, Definitely there will be an impact of AI in every sector, Raghava. So here also AI will be there, but automation, most of the things will go for automation. So it's not like it's going to kill the database, but most of the things you can go with the automation and also SQL Server is concentrating more on AI. Okay, SQL Server 2022 especially. So more, it's concentrating more on AI. Okay, artificial intelligence. AI means artificial intelligence. So some of the stuff will be moved to AI and all. So as of now, no important stuff is onto the AI, guys, artificial intelligence. But in future, SQL Server is more concentrating by just seeing the features of 2022. It's closing towards AI in future, guys. Okay. Fine. So yes, Nini, you can go to YouTube and you can type SYSC University. There you can see our channel. Go to the playlist of SYSC University batch 50. Sorry, batch 50 playlist, and you can just see 3 videos uploaded. And yesterday and today's video also will be uploaded in this playlist, and you can access. Okay, fine. Right. Any other questions, guys, to discuss?
You are using a paid version SQL Server?
No,
or,
I'm using a free version, developer edition.
Okay.
Yeah. But same, don't think like in developer edition we are setting up differently. In enterprise edition, different settings will be there as it is. Capacity wise, there will be a difference. That's it. Okay, remaining all like how we are configuring the things in the developer edition, in the same way we'll configure it in the enterprise edition also.
Thank you.
Yeah. Nini, is it clear? Any questions, Nini? Nini is not there. Okay. Fine. Okay. Any other questions, guys? If no, then you can drop the session. Okay, so I'm going to close.
Sir, one request.
Sorry?
Sir, one request only.
Yes, please, Sarvashwa.
Yeah, if you can upload today's and yesterday's class as well.
See,
on the channel.
wait. I'll give you an important update. Okay, if you are missing today's class or yesterday's class, always you can go to previous playlist. Okay, where is that batch 49? Okay, you can go to batch 49 playlist, you can cover the same topic, or batch 48 playlist, you can cover the same topic. So don't wait for my videos. I'll try to upload. Why? Because if I am short of time, if you are running out of time, sometimes I might not have time to upload. Okay, because of some other stuff.
No problem, sir. That will
Yeah.
be.
So still, if it is a roadblock, if you still wants to listen again immediately, go through this playlist batch 49 or 48. Same things will be covered. Okay, fine.
Fine, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
sir. Thank you.
Sarvash. Yeah, bye, guys. Thank you all.